Drake's private jet isn't just a plane. It's a flying palace worth a jaw-dropping $185 million, decked out like something you'd expect in a Bond villain's dream. But that's barely scratching the surface of the wildlife this man is living. He's also the owner of a $100 million art-themed amusement park, wears shoes so expensive you'd need a loan just to look at them, and owns an NBA championship ring that costs more than some players' rookie salaries. And that's just Tuesday for Drake. Let's start with that ring, because believe it or not, Drake isn't in the NBA, but he's got a better ring than anyone who ever played. As the Toronto Raptors' official ambassador, he somehow managed to score a championship ring when they won the title. That alone had people raising eyebrows. But Drake wasn't content just having the same ring as everyone else. So naturally, he had a custom ring made with 30 carats of diamonds, more than any championship ring in NBA history. It's worth $150,000, and technically, he didn't even score a single point. But what nearly scored Drake a prison sentence wasn't a flashy accessory. It was an album cover. When he dropped promo for his album Her Loss, he thought it'd be cool to use a fake Vogue magazine cover as part of the rollout. The only problem? Vogue didn't think it was cool. They sued him for copyright infringement, and the legal hammer could have dropped with a 10-year sentence. Drake dodged jail but shelled out a cool $4 million to settle it. A small fee, he probably thought, to avoid trading his OVO hoodie for an orange jumpsuit. Now, if you think that's wild, wait till you hear about his Tupac obsession. Inspired by the rap legend, Drake had not one, but two Jesus-style pendants custom-made with Tupac's face on them at $300,000 a pop. And that's just the warm-up. One of his most bizarre flexes is when you use his heated toilet, yes, heated, Tupac's voice starts playing on loop. Imagine trying to handle your business while hearing "You Fat Mother" on repeat. According to Lil Yachty, it gets old fast. But Drake's ultimate Tupac tribute? He dropped $1.02 million at an auction for Pac's iconic crown ring. Yes, the exact one he wore at the 1996 MTV Awards just days before his tragic death. The engraving? Pac and Dada, 1996, a nod to his fiancée, Khadija Jones. That ring is now the most valuable hip-hop artifact ever sold. The guy really put his money where his nostalgia is. Drake's also got serious love for basketball, even if he's not lacing up himself. He's dropped hundreds of thousands on courtside seats. But that wasn't enough. During the 2019 NBA Finals, he straight up trolled Steph Curry by wearing an extremely rare jersey, his dad's, Del Curry, from his short stint with the Raptors. The thing was so rare the original owner didn't even want to sell it. Drake had to negotiate hard to get it for $15,000. It was a small price for psychological warfare. The Raptors took Game 1, and the Warriors never recovered. That's what you call trolling with receipts. And while he throws bags at himself, Drake is also known to share the wealth, especially with his fans. During one show, he spotted someone holding a sign saying they spent their furniture money just to attend. Most artists might give you a shout out. Drake gave him $50,000. Yes, the guy literally traded a couch for a concert ticket and walked away with a life upgrade. But $50,000, that's snack money for Drake. He once paid $2.1 million for sneakers. Except these weren't your everyday Jordans. These were solid gold Air Jordan 10s, created through a collaboration with his OVO label, and an artist who called the 10s one of the best sneaker designs ever. And while they look stunning, they weigh over 100 pounds. More sculpture than shoe, really. Not exactly gym-ready. Now let's talk about cars, because Drake's garage is like a supervillain's dream. After saying goodbye to his humble Acura, he jumped into the elite club with a $2.2 million Bugatti Veyron Sang Noir, one of only 12 in existence. Not only was he the only Canadian to own one, it could hit over 250 miles per hour and do 0 to 60 in just 2.5 seconds. The Bugatti wasn't just a car, it was the transformation point where Aubrey became Drake. From there, it was full throttle into extravagance. He picked up a $500,000 Lamborghini Aventador, a $900,000 Maybach G650 Landaulet, and a $1 million LaFerrari. But perhaps the most absurd of them all? The Devil 16. It looks like a stealth jet had a baby with a UFO and clocks in at over $2 million. Its top speed, a reported 350 miles per hour. That's not a car, that's a missile. His weirdest ride, though, might be the Chrome Hearts Rolls-Royce Cullinan. Picture black leather seats covered in goth crosses, fleur-de-lis, and just the right amount of spooky. Turn off the lights and the ceiling twinkles like a personal constellation. It's more cathedral than car. Now, when the tragedy at Astroworld happened and the world was mourning, Drake needed an escape. He found it in Houston, dropping over $1 million at a strip club in one night. This isn't a man who goes to the club. He owns one. Literally, he bought a spot in Houston called the Ballet. He claimed it wasn't a strip club, just a dance experience for exceptional women. Sure, Drake, let's go with that. Of course, his jewelry collection is just as wild as everything else. For starters, he owns a chain that used to belong to Frank Ocean, worn during the 2021 Met Gala. It's made with over 9,000 diamonds set in 18-karat white gold and is worth $1.9 million. That's not even the most practical piece in his arsenal. He's got a $600,000 Jacob & Company watch with an actual working roulette table inside, because gambling on the go is a lifestyle, apparently. Then there's the OVO Owl pendant, solid gold, drenched in diamonds and weighing over a pound. Value? $2 million. He once even bought a golden PSP from Pharrell Williams, part of a $3 million jewelry haul. Oh, and in case you thought Drake was above internet comments, one person said his teeth looked dirty, and that triggered him enough to flex the fact that he's got a pink diamond implanted in his tooth, worth $15,000. But easily his wildest piece, a necklace featuring 42 diamonds, one for every engagement he considered. 42, each diamond handpicked. The total, $12.5 million. Most people get cold feet. Drake gets cold carrots. All in, his jewelry vault is worth a mind-bending $50 million. But even that's dwarfed by his prized possession, his flying palace, Air Drake. Designed by the late Virgil Abloh, it's wrapped in sky blue with the OVO owl watching over the tail. Inside, it's got 3 private suites, 2 living rooms, and a business lounge. Enough room for 45 passengers or one very lonely king in his entourage. And here's the kicker, he didn't even pay for it. Cargojet handed him the keys for free, betting on his global influence as a walking brand. So yeah, that's how you get a $185 million gift. But while that's impressive, what's even more wild is Drake's decision to bring a dead amusement park back to life. Luna Luna was an eccentric artistic carnival in the 80s that shut down due to legal problems. The rides weren't even rides. They were literal art installations made by world-renowned designers. And in 2022, Drake dropped $100 million to bring it all back. Call it nostalgia, call it eccentric. Either way, the park's coming back thanks to Drizzy. Of course, that doesn't touch his real estate empire. His Beverly Hills mansion alone is valued at over $90 million, with 10 bedrooms, 22 bathrooms, a retractable bedroom wall, and panoramic views of Hollywood. He also owns the YOLO estate in LA, bought for $7.7 million, complete with an 80-foot water slide, a private resort setup, and apparently neighbors so close, he offered to buy them out if they complained about the noise, which he did, twice. But the heart of it all? His custom-built Toronto fortress, a $100 million limestone mega mansion. The Great Wall of Drake surrounds it, 15 feet of pure privacy. Inside, each room is its own world. His master bedroom includes a hot tub, kitchen, 2 decks, and a dressing room larger than most apartments. There's an Olympic-sized pool, spa, movie theater, basketball court, and a top-tier recording studio. It's not a house, it's an empire. And what's an empire without a bit of high-stakes danger? Drake loves to gamble. Roulette's his poison, and he's hit spins worth over $17 million live. But for every big win, there's a brutal loss, like the $20 million he dropped betting with French Montana. In 2022 alone, he lost $2.6 million betting on UFC fights. His luck was so bad, fans dubbed it the Drake curse. If he bet on you, the smart money went the other way. Still, overall, he's up. Maybe because he partnered with Stake, the gambling platform that either fronts the money or pays him enough to not care. On stream, he's wagered over $1 billion. Real money or not, the dopamine is flowing. Drake even called it his alter ego, the one that needs the max win. And if you're looking for the max win when it comes to content on wealth, luxury, and jaw-dropping celebrity lifestyles, then this is your home. Hit that subscribe button to stay tapped into the opulence. This is Affluence Influenced, where fortunes come to flex.